Pokemon Black 2 and Pokemon White 2 have been announced. What does this have in store for the DS in the future and game releases it can get? Check out this video for my thoughts on the subject. Hello everybody, I'm SnipingIsFun, and my third video I'm going to bring you guys tonight. Yeah, I have 3 videos. You've seen the first. You probably have seen the first 2. If not, you can go back and check those. But there was one about me pre-ordering the last story, and the other one about my recent pickups, 3DS games in the anime DVD collection. If you're interested in that, go check those out. But this video is all about the fact that Pokemon White 2 and Pokemon Black 2 have been announced for the original DS, and they're coming out in Japan in June, which means us in America and Europe and Australia will probably see it hopefully by the end of the year, if not early 2013, because since it's a Pokemon game, they're not going to bring them out here. And the fact that these developers are still making DS games, my question in all of this is, and my main point of this video, you're going to still include Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, but my main point of the video is, since DS games are still being made, you know, that Nobunaga and Pokemon thing, it makes me wonder, will we still be seeing DS support in the future? Like, you know, DS games. I'm not talking about new DSIs and DSi XLs and lights and all that stuff. I mean new DS games in general. And I actually think this should be a yes. Of course, we're not going to be seeing oh, we're going to make a new DS Fat, or a DS Lite, or DS Eyes. We're going to give you green with Zelda logo on it. No, I don't think they should be bringing out any new designs for the DS, original, Lite, Fat, XL, whatever. No. Keep the ones they have going, still bring them out, because people still buy the original DS. I'm talking about there should still be DS games in general. Because, you know what? You can play them on the 3DS. And also, like someone stated over Facebook, I've seen a few people state this, there's still a big like base of fan base for the DS original than the 3DS. 3DS just came out last year, and while it does have a lot of fans to it, the original DS has been out since like 2004, and it has had years to grow a big, major fan base. And to turn your backs on that group just to push the new system is a stupid decision. It's smart because you want to push the 3DS, but stupid because you're leaving a lot of fans behind who may not have wanted to get a 3DS or may not be able to get one yet because of money problems. My point of this is, and this applies to the Wii too, but I'm not mentioning the Wii at all in this video. That will be another video for another time. My point of this video is the DS should still be getting game support from Nintendo and some third parties as well. Should they be working more so with the 3DS? Sure. But there should still be that support there for the original DS. And now that we're getting Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, which are bound to be released every single part of the world imaginable since they're Pokemon games, my thoughts here now are, which I'm going to, first before I go on and talk about it, I want to talk about my thoughts on Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. There's a lot of people disappointed in this. I'm actually indifferent. I'm not really majorly for them, but I'm not majorly against them. I'm still going to play them because they're Pokemon games. And actually a continuation is actually an interesting idea. People said it's like continuing the story. You know what? There you go. I have not even beaten White yet, but I'll get there eventually. I haven't played that game in forever, but you know, you do what you do. But a continuation of that story could be interesting. They never really have done that before. They've added extra little story on for emeralds and, you know, platinum and crystal and yellow and all that stuff. Well, actually, yellow was more just an anime interpretation of the game, like anime interpretation for the game. But you know, whatever. You know, they added extra little story to it. It was still different than the originals. But they never did a full-on sequel, technically. Unless you just go from generation to generation to generation, which is technically sequels in and of themselves because characters show up and I'm guessing they take place years apart. Technically, even though they're not technically connected, but in a way they are. But a new story, I actually think it's quite interesting. I really wouldn't care one way or the other if it was Pokemon Gray or it was these two remakes or so, because Gray was just been an updated version with extra little features. This is actually pretty much a full new game. So who cares? And the fact that it's on the DS, people are complaining, oh, it should be on the 3DS, it'll boost 3DS sales. You know, either way, it'd be fine. Because technically, if you do play it on the 3DS, it would technically boost sales because everyone would want to clamor to get the game. And then they'd buy a 3DS to do so and then go and enjoy the rest of the library. But, like someone said, they're going to wait until we get something else out. I think could we still very well see a Gray? I don't know. We might be able to. I think they're just waiting. They're going to do this, and then they're going to pretty much do the 3rd generation remakes, and then do 6th generation. And if they want to, I think maybe a Gray version would be like a 3DS type game, or something like that. If they do decide to do Gray. But my thoughts on it aren't really pro or con. I would rather have seen something like those, but I really don't care. Like everyone's whining and complaining, like, I don't care. I mean, I actually like it. It's actually an interesting idea for once, and we could possibly be seeing it with future generations. Like maybe when they do Generation 3 remakes, they can then do Pokemon remake, Ruby remake 2 and 3 kind of thing, like Sapphire, like remake 2 kind of thing, like where they do the main story with those remakes, but then they do a continuation of the story after that for Team Aqua and Team Magma and stuff like that. You know, that'd be kind of interesting. Or 6th generation, you know, they could do that for future games, and I think that's actually an interesting concept. I mean, I'm not like super excited for these games, but I'm not like frowning at them and like literally at the like you know, like wanting them not to be made or anything. I will buy one of them whenever it comes out. It's Pokemon, but at least I more than likely will. I'll have to see the game for sure, but more than likely I will. But that's what I'm saying. It's a game that Pokemon fans will still be able to buy, and it's on the original DS. Now back to my other part of this video, my other topic of this video. It's like I said, will DS have more support? You know, we're getting these games, like, you know, new Pokemon games are being made, and there's also that Nobunaga Pokemon type game, the strategy RPG type of thing, like turn-based. I don't know what it is, kind of game it is. But it goes to show, like, will we still get support? I think so. We're gonna be, in my opinion, if I was running Nintendo, I would do so. And the easiest way right now, instead of having new developers working on stuff, is localized games. I've been saying this for the Wii forever, and it can be working for the DS as well. Localized games that other countries haven't got. Technically, Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 are new games, and they can still be localized. So same with that Nobunaga and Ambition Pokemon type thing. But there's another game that comes to mind, and if you guys have been watching ton of my recent videos, you probably know what it is. It's Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem 3 Remake. The Fire Emblem 3 Remake, March 2nd game that still hasn't been released in America, still hasn't been released in Europe, still hasn't been released in Australia, should come out sometime maybe end of this year, next year. Or they can put it on the 3DS download shop. Ooh, I don't care. Bring the game out here. I would rather it be like a DS game. Or if they really want to, bring it out for both. Like, if 3DS gamers want to just get the game in general, like they can have a choice if they want to get the cartridge and play it on their system or if they want to download it. But downloading it won't really like be able to affect DS original gamers, and if they haven't updated yet and want to Fire Emblem, I get a little cartridge, put it in my system and play. I think this is the perfect time, since they're still going to be Pokemon games, that they could do that. And I'm not talking about mainly everything else, but I'm just thinking it could be like this could be the perfect opportunity to actually localize the game over here, make sure that Nobunaga Pokemon game comes over here, because I actually would like to try that game out. And Pokemon's automatically come because Pokemon, the main ones. and it leaves us open, like maybe Nintendo could bring out more games, or third party could work on more games if it's like most of the time localizations, but whatever. And that's just my thoughts on this video. About Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, I'm actually semi-interested in them. I will hopefully play one of them, and I'm not for pro or con on it anyways, because I don't have much to say, because I don't really have much to go off of, but it's an interesting concept. And this leads us to believe, with those games coming, the Nobunaga Pokemon game, hopefully Fire Emblem 3, and other localized games, or even other smaller, newer games, maybe we could be seeing more DS games coming out. I'm not talking about systems, I'm talking about games. Because when you get new games, you can also play those on your 3DS as well. New games make sense. New systems would be stupid. And that's about that. I'm SnipingIsFun. I hope you guys like this video. See you guys later. Put in the comment section what you think. What you guys think about Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. What you guys think about that Nobunaga Pokemon game, or Fire Emblem 3. Do you think those games could ever be localized outside Japan? What other games do you want to see come to 3DS? I mean, not 3DS, DS, original DS. Like, any games that have not come outside Japan come out here, or any newer games that you think still can be made to go off of the DS support while we still have it, because like the Wii is supposedly going to do, I think the DS should also get some support shortly thereafter. When the 3DS is now out, once the Wii U is out, also the Wii should still be supported for a little while, but I'm talking about the DS here. The Wii is an entirely different subject. Do you think of any new ideas that they possibly can come out with? Or should it just be localizations? Or should it be like, oh, let's forget the DS and just bring out Pokemon and be done with it? No. Like, for me, I think that'd be stupid. For you, you might think that's the smartest idea on this planet. I don't know. Our opinions are different. In my opinion, I think we should still be seeing Fire Emblem, and still be seeing that Nobunaga Pokemon game, and some other stuff. Maybe not a whole lot, but something to give the fans something, and also because I want to play Fire Emblem. Besides Awakening, which hopefully should be localized here as well. But that's my thoughts here. I'm SnipingIsFun, like I said. Put in the comment section what you guys think about all those questions I just asked you. See you guys later. Peace. Please subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you guys in my next video.